Today, I would like to give a eulogy for my grandfather, Richard Weiss, because I was unfortunate and not given the opportunity to give this eulogy at his funeral back in September of 2015 when he died during my sophomore year in college. Like most grandchildren, you never want to see your grandfather pass away, but for me, it was very hard. You see, my grandfather and I had a very special bond and a very special relationship, closer than most grandparents and grandchildren do. So today I would like to share with you the type of relationship my grandfather and I had, the things my grandfather liked to do, the things we like to do together, and his wishes for me. So first, I'm going to start off with our relationship. I spoke to my grandfather almost every day on the phone, and we would talk about things from the opera to school to various other medias and whatever was going on. We talked food and all these other different things because I just liked hearing the sound of his voice. And when he died, it was like I was losing a piece of my day. And it took me a very long time to understand and figure out what was going on. Second, things my grandfather enjoyed doing. One, he loved playing bridge. He was a very good bridge player. He had so many awards and medals and distinctions in the game of bridge. Second, he was very passionate about family, education, and all medias of academics. The most important thing for his grandchildren was that they loved each other, the entire family loved each other, and that everybody had a great academics and education, and they did the best they could no matter what the circumstances were, be it a little or a lot. Things we like to do together. My grandfather and I love to go to the opera. My grandfather introduced me to the opera back when I was in 7th or 8th grade, and ever since then we went to the opera together. We started off seeing things like Hansel and Gretel and the Magic Flute and things but I have seen operas by Puccini and Verdi and Strauss and all these other great composers of opera. That is something that my grandfather and I always love to do together, and I've decided it's up to me to continue that legacy with my children, with my grandchildren, and now with my grandmother, as we go to the opera frequently 1 or 2 times a year. And lastly, I would like to discuss what my grandfather wished upon me after he died. 1, to be successful in anything I do. No, he did not respect the choices I made of wanting to become a Spanish teacher, but he supported me. He never told me that I should do something else. He supported me and guided me and gave me advice as to how I can be the best teacher and the best Joshua Weiss that I can be. And he loved me. He loves me. He looks down on me. He made sure that he stressed that family is the most important thing after he passes. And it's these past year and a half without my grandfather has been very difficult. But I know that he's up there looking down at me, making sure that I'm making the right choices for me, my family, and my future.